Okay, this is a review of a Maxpedition Condor 2 backpack. We'll take a look at some of the features of it and see if we can do some size comparisons too, and hope the lighting here helps. Alright, well, in testing out this backpack, like I said, it's a Maxpedition Condor 2. It's kind of like a small to mid-sized backpack. Get a few views of it here. And yeah, it has that same 1000 denier quarter of nylon. It's pretty thick and sturdy and water resistant. The straps are also pretty thick. You've got easy adjustments for the upper parts of the straps as well as the lower parts of the straps. There's a sternum strap in the middle, adjustable with a little bit of elastic. Some MOLLE attachment points. These are some hard plastic D-rings. The inside of the straps is a little different compared to the Pygmy Falcon 2 we looked at earlier. This is the quarter material, but it's not the mesh, the padded mesh like the Pygmy Falcon had. And the back of this pack is a lot like the Vulture 2 in that this is just quarter here on the back. It is padded a little bit, and there's an unzip here, I'll unzip it here, an area for water bladder. Opens part way, not all the way. And as you can see, there's a pretty big opening down there. And there's actually a couple of Velcro attachment points, if you can see them. And that is for, see if I can get the lighting right, you could attach like a holster or really anything that takes Velcro on there. But this also has a waterproof coating on it, you can see the sheen on it there, to keep it dry. And there's also two drainage grommets in the bottom to let the water drain out. There's a waist strap buckle here, pretty nice and solid. Has these nice little keepers on the side. You can just pull it to adjust it tighter or looser. Fits pretty well. I'll test it out here in a minute that way. The bottom of the pack, like with the Vulture 2 pack and the Pygmy Falcon 2 pack, it's a nice, thick, rubbery material. I'll try to get it close in the frame. So very water resistant and very strong and durable. This pack comes with these lashing straps already on the bottom for like a tarp or sleeping bag. You know, you could just loosen it a bit, put whatever you want in there, and just tighten it up or cinch it up. But it seems to be pretty good quality. The buckles are nice and thick and sturdy. The webbing is nice and sturdy. The straps, front of the pack here. See, we talked about the back of the pack. Top of the pack has that nice thick grab handle, folded over and stitched really strong. There's also the opening for the water bladder straw for you, depending which side you want to run it down. Then you could tuck it under this elastic band here, or even on the other side of the pack, tuck the straw down and then also hook it right into the sternum strap. Okay, the side of the pack, each side starts out with about, well, first of all, there's two compression strap buckles on the side of the pack, each side, and the bottom you have three rows of MOLLE webbing, almost four, and then 2 rows as you get farther up in these loops, just kind of like we had on the Pygmy Falcon pack that I reviewed before. So 2 sets of buckles, both sides, compression straps. You can cinch it way down, you know, or you can loosen it up depending on how full you have the pack. There's a compression yoke on the front to help pull the weight tight to your back and hold it on there. Yeah, and this is also adjustable to the bottom. Let's unbuckle that. There's 2 pockets here. A top pocket here with the same water resistant material on it, and just kind of a general stash pocket right there. Nice thing about these Maxpedition packs, I've noticed in all of them, if you look really close, let's zip and unzip it. Look at the zipper. It's a top coating of fabric over the zipper, and as you can see, the zipper is only exposed when you unzip it, and then it seals tight, and it's covered from moisture and dust and dirt. And it's really designed to be really strong. YKK zippers, these nice paracord pulls. Now here's the bottom section. In the bottom section here, we have an organizer panel, key keeper, you know, various items, pens, pencils, etc. here, and that same water-resistant coating is on the bottom, in the front of the pack too. And yeah, this, you know, it looks like here you got about 2.5 inches or so depth in that pocket, thickness, I suppose you could say. So yeah, there's two main pockets. Let's open the inside of the pack now. If I can find where the zipper is. Here it is. Now this pack, you remember this pack and the Vulture pack zip maybe what 2/3 of the way down, and then you have to, it's like top loading pack, whereas the Pygmy unzips all the way, as we saw before. So let's open it up. Alright, now the inside of the pack it's a reasonable size. You know, I probably should put like a pillow or something in there to test it, but there's also a little vinyl pocket in the top there, the same water resistant coating, and in the bottom, and the back side, I suppose I'd say, there is this, there's a little loop here, but there's a mesh pocket to just kind of stash whatever you want in there. But it has a reasonable amount of space for size comparison. Let's, I don't know, put like a 2 liter of pop or something here. So you can easily put, I think I'd put like 2 or 3 2 liters in here to test out the weight for the width. So it's bigger than the Pygmy Falcon 2 is, but smaller than the Vulture pack is. So I can zip that back up. But yeah, this is a pretty solid pack. I'm not so, after testing it and putting weight in it, I didn't think it was that comfortable on my back. It seemed a little bit stiff, the straps pulling on the shoulders a little bit, and the back could have used, I think could use a little more padding and maybe with the weight distribution. But also, I really like having the water bottle holders on the sides. Like here's an example. We'll do some size comparisons as we saw before. Here's my Pygmy Falcon 2 bag. You know, and like I mentioned about this Condor strap, see how the Pygmy Falcon has that nice mesh on the back and a mesh padded back? Really comfortable. But I added a little pouch on there. But in general, I mean, here's the, let's see if I can get both of these in the frame. Readjust here a little bit. Okay, so you have the Condor 2 on the left, and this Pygmy Falcon 2 on the right, loaded up. And you can see that the Pygmy is a little bit smaller. Side views. You know, the Condor is obviously a little thicker, and you know, the specs are on Maxpedition's website, and then the Pygmy Falcon 2 is a little bit thinner, but I have it kind of loaded up. As far as just the overall, well, it looks almost like, if I can get this, it looks like you could almost maybe put the Pygmy Falcon in, I'm not sure if you could put it inside it or not, but you can see the little size differences there. In a little bit I'll try them all on to compare so you can get an idea of size comparisons. Now I'm also going to put this off here and we'll check out the Vulture 2 and you can get an idea how that compares to the Condor. Okay, here's the, oops, here. Okay, here's a side view, because these are hard to find comparisons of the sizes of these packs. So there's a side comparison of Condor 2 here on the left, and then Vulture 2 on the right. You can see it's a bit taller and a bit thicker. You see from the back, they have very similar back structure. The Condor 2, they both have the unzippable back portion for the water bladder, the quarter material, and you could kind of see the size difference right there between them. And let's look at the other side. There. They're both empty. And here's a front view, kind of falling down a little bit. The Condor 2 has 2 pockets there versus the Vulture's big one. But you know, I'm just kind of curious, and I wonder if it could fit right inside it. Let's see. If we could just still trying to reevaluate whether or not this Vulture will be the right one for a little pouch in there. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, we could just set this right inside here. Oh yeah. Okay. So the Vulture fits the Condor 2 right inside it, and there's a little more space too. I'll try to merge this with a couple shots of what they look like on, so you can get a size comparison between them as well. Okay, this is the Condor 2 backpack. I filled it up with towels and blankets and stuff like that. Buckled the sternum strap, adjust the pack straps a little bit. This way to give you an idea what it looks like on. The waist strap on. Okay, so I'll turn slowly. Now you can see that this pack is thicker and bigger than the Pygmy Falcon 2 pack is. So do a slow turnaround. Yeah, it seems pretty comfortable, but I'm not sure if it ventilates very well in the back, and the weight on the shoulders when it had actual weight in it. So that's the size comparison. This is the Condor 2 by Maxpedition. Alright, here's my current pack, my EDC pack. It's the Maxpedition Pygmy Falcon 2. And this is a really comfortable pack. It has comfortable shoulder straps, comfortable padded back panel with the mesh, and I really like the water bottle holders, but I'll turn slowly. And you can see that this pack is a little thinner overall than the Condor 2-pack is. It's more rectangular and it has the clamshell full opening design. But I really like the water bottle holders, and that's one shortcoming I think of the Condor 2. But let's do a size comparison. Give you an example. Here's the Condor 2. I'm wearing the Pygmy Falcon 2. So you get a thickness measure assessment there. And then maybe hold one in the back here. So you can see the Condor is a little bit bigger in its capacity, a little slightly different pocket layout, but if it had some water bottle holders like this Pygmy Falcon 2 did on the side, I think that would really enhance the pack. So if Maxpedition is making a Condor 3, maybe they could add that feature. Okay, now this is the biggest one. This is the Maxpedition Vulture 2-pack. You can see how big it is compared to the Condor and the Pygmy Falcon. I'll just buckle the waist strap and the chest strap. I mean, it can be quite a bit heavier, so you'd want to put the lighter things on the bottom and heavier things up at the top, but this has quite a bit of capacity. As we saw, it could fit the Condor 2 inside it. So I'll just do a slow turnaround. The Maxpedition site says this is a 46-liter pack, and I think the Condor 2 is a 32-liter pack, or 31. You'd have to check the website for specifics, but as you can see, this is quite a bit bigger pack than the Condor 2-pack, but I figure here's an example of seeing the two sizes side to side, just to give you kind of an idea about how big it is. Alright, well, thanks for watching.